Today I want to talk about DeBank, a topic I already mentioned in yesterday's airdrop farming update, but I fear that a lot of people will miss this new information. That's why I thought I will create a separate video about that. They launched a new feature and they already hinted around 2 weeks ago that there will soon be a snapshot and an airdrop coming in the future. And what you can currently see in the background is my public DeBank portfolio here in this case. It is basically a multi-chain portfolio tracker for all EVM and EVM compatible chains, and it also has a feed like Twitter where you can interact with other people and many bonus features here as well. I already did several videos on DeBank and their own wallet, which is the Rabi wallet, my preferred wallet, which I use for EVM and EVM compatible chains. And why do I think that DeBank might be an interesting airdrop option? Well, they already raised 25 million US dollars in the end of 2021. And at that point, they had a valuation of 200 million US dollars. And if you take a look at who the investors were, it was Coinbase Ventures, Crypto.com Capital, we have Dragonfly Capital, Sequoia Capital here, Hong Shan, if I pronounced that right. So there are some big names behind this. And I think literally everyone who has once tracked its portfolio stumbled across DeBank and its whole functions. This is the post from around 2 weeks ago where they hinted that there will soon be a snapshot and also an airdrop for DeBank users. And they now implemented this new feature called DeBank Credit, where you can get a DeBank passport, which is very similar, for example, your Galaxy Passport or also Gitcoin Passport, and also other platforms implemented things like this to have a proper verification of their users. And here in this Twitter thread, they basically mentioned the core functions of the credit score here on DeBank, but we want to take a look at it right on DeBank. So the first point here is the identity verification. Here you want to just link all the mentioned social accounts, so in this case Twitter, Discord, and Telegram, which is done very fast. Then you want to also put in your centralized exchange deposit address. This doesn't work for me as of right now, so I probably have to contact the support here. So if you click on claim address, you can choose Binance, Coinbase, and OKX, and then you have to insert the deposit address. And as they state here, the minimum single deposit amount required is greater than 100 US dollars. And then you should be able to claim this badge here as well. And once you got all of them, you are able to claim the DeBank passport role here as well. And those different verification steps all give you points, which you can see here on the right. So if you take a look at them specifically, you can just see how many points you got for which action. Then they also have a point which is called asset certification. There your assets on chain are tracked. The more assets you have, the more points you get. Then they also track your DeBank L2 balance. And again, your centralized exchange deposit address is required here. Then they have a point called DeBank behavior. This is for posting content on here, or if you did some payments. And if you, for example, upgraded to the VIP service, which I will show you in a few seconds as well. Then they have the user relationship, which depends on the total value of followers. And it's also possible to get minus points, for example, for posting spam here on the platform. Then if you go to more and take a look at the paid features, you can see this VIP service, which costs you 15 US dollars a month. And with this, you can basically get additional functions. So if you're very active on DeBank and have to do certain things, it might make sense for you to pay for these additional services. Last thing which I wanted to show you are those so-called Web3 badges. So if we click on those, you can basically get badges for your on-chain activities. So if you're an airdrop hunter, like for example many of the people on this channel, or if you spend a lot of Ethereum on gas fees, or if you use the VIP service we just spoke about, and for many other things, you can claim this badge and then basically see it. If you just navigate to your profile, you can see all the badges you already minted, and the mint here in this case is completely free. So I hope this helped in terms of an overview what additional features they have and what might qualify you for an airdrop, or at least give you a multiplier on the final airdrop amount. If you don't want to miss future videos on such topics, especially on DeBank and the Rabi wallet, this is exactly the right channel for you. I publish videos on a daily basis. If you like today's one, feel free to hit the like button as well, and then we will meet in the next one. See you then.